You telling me you already reformed, huh?
Completely reformed, Your Honor.
Okay, well, Arthur, what's the first thing you do with a new client?
Force a neck brace on him.
Wrong. Reginald, what do you tell somebody who feels they've been unjustly pulled over?
Toss the burn out the window.
Nigga, no.
Champion.
Yeah.
We remain here. It's your boy Jay Black, aka Black Man. Shake my hand. Hit the like button. I used to do these things back in the day in the kitchen. Shout out to the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
SM, wish list, potential matchups.
Yeah.
But since I know a little bit too much,
Yeah.
you gotta let Mr. Shake My Hand,
Yep.
Lang,
Yep.
kind of pitch whatever he feels. And I
Yeah,
can't confirm or
man.
deny. What may or could possibly happen?
Yeah, and for this video, you gotta put an excerpt of like when Dree did this for SM6 in 2016.
Yeah,
because it didn't happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's a historical callback. Love that video, by the way. One of my favorite videos of yours. SM, right? To me, SM is that much bigger this year because of NOME Impact. The reason why I say that is because with NOME not being there, that means that now the slots for like these mega time matchups are limited. I mean, yeah, we may get bigger cards towards the end of the year, but like NOME and Summer Madness are like the staples when it comes to like those mega cards, mega matchups and stuff like that. I have my opinions about NOME Impact or whatever, but I'll leave that off to the side.
If you want.
But I already spoke about it before. You know what I'm saying? But
he hates the fact that it's 2-on-2.
No. My only thing about it is like I'm not opposed to having 2-on-2s. I said this before. I feel like Summer Impact was a different situation because prior to Summer Impact, we had NOME 9. We had Resolution with the Cassidy card. We had Born Legacy 6. We already in Volume 4. We already had like really great events prior to like us leading up into Summer Impact. So like all the mega matchups kind of already happened. So it kind of makes sense like, okay, fine, we'll do a crossover, but even still, whatever. This is a situation where I felt like we had Kings versus Queens. We had 2 outside cards and stuff like that. Yeah. But I don't think that, Kings versus Queens was good, but I don't think that we've had like a mega card, if that makes sense. And for it to be like a 2-on-2 situation, especially with them trying to push the top 6, for me, NOME has always been a situation where like, it's not a main event and you put like those mega names on there, but it's also an opportunity for those up and comers to get a shot on a big stage and see how they do. Yeah. It started since NOME 6 when you guys put Avon Chess on stage. Twerk and Mike P went on stage at NOME 7. You know what I'm saying? So like the trend started there in terms of like giving the rising class an opportunity to either battle each other on a stage.
I like this round.
Or battle like a gatekeeper, if you will, on a stage. I remember Geechee getting Suge on SM or whatever, even though that's not a NOME, but like the same concept or whatever. That's how I feel about NOME Impact. I think in terms of like the names that are on the card, it's fine, it's good. But in terms of the opportunities, in terms of like you guys really trying to propel the top 6, would have been a great opportunity to have some of those guys battle. You know what I'm saying, on a card like that. But this is why Summer Madness is important. One of my battles I have on the wish list is none other than Fonz and Suge. I like this battle. I know Suge wanted to battle Hollow. He called out Hollow before. Yeah. But for me, it's like they're battling the 2-on-2. And for me, it waters down the matchup a little bit.
I agree. I said this.
I think it waters down the matchup.
I did this in the prediction before it was announced. Like, I like this matchup, but it kind of it makes the what we want takes a back seat. Yeah, because it's like, what more are you gonna say after that?
Yeah, but so now you had Fonz, you know what I'm saying, calling out Suge for a minute or whatever, and technically. Fonz called out a couple top tier outside of Nitty, right? Because he wanted Shine at one point in time when he won the tournament. Another person in that mix was Suge, and he technically didn't get either of those battles. He battled Shine in a 2-on-2, but he technically didn't really fulfill their promise or whatever. And then him and Nitty was just built up because, battle of the punches or whatever. But I think this is a good opportunity because it's another situation where Suge can continue because I still think that even with the Shuni battle, I still think that like the fans are relatively on his side, and I think that him and Fonz is a great matchup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then this is a situation where Suge is wanting to flex his pin or whatever. You go against another heavy puncher on a big stage, 2 big guys. I think that's very electric. And I think it's also a chance for Fonz to, last time on SM, he didn't do what he was supposed to do.
Against Denny, right?
Right. So I think this is another opportunity to put him on an SM stage and show him prove against a veteran.
Matchup with history.
Yeah. The matchup with history.
Which you can sell and you can market. I think that's important to SM. You know what I mean? To make it make sense.
Yeah.
But I meant that for Suge versus Hollow, so I think it falls in line to have, you know what I mean, Fonz and Suge now. Cause they're doing a 2-on-2. You might want to put those two together. And I think that's cost effective. No disrespect to the MCs.
Yeah.
I like it. What other matchups do you have in your mind?
Another matchup I have, because
Chat, you can say comments too.
I was gonna save this for the latter portion. But I'm just gonna mention it now because I almost slipped up and said it first. But Avon Hollow. Now we've been going into like it's crazy because we had this conversation last year. We thought that it may have been what I'm saying,
the way they was talking the raps back and forth,
but now I just feel like it's just time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when it comes to Av, right, he's already voiced his grievances about not getting the place he deserved and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But I think he started to learn like, hey, these guys saying no.
Right.
But Hollow's on record said, I said yes.
Yeah.
Send me the contract.
Yeah.
Right.
So with that, I'm hoping we can get Av and Hollow this year because again, it's another situation where I feel like Av's like I'm gonna call it battle rap credit is really good. I mean, he shows improve against most of the battlers he goes against. Big stage phenom, in my opinion. I think the last time he was on the big stage against Danny was tremendous. I thought he was really good against Danny on the big stage. Oh my God!
And for him to have that gap. After that, I'm like,
like he went from battling Danny, and then like after that, I
think he had performance of the night, low key. Did he? I mean, clips.
Calico. But great performance against a good Danny. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I don't know what happened. Like he battled Official, then he battled Murda on the Seven Cities League or whatever. But didn't really get that many good opportunities after that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm guessing they made amends. Him and URL did. You know what I'm saying? Because he
based on his tweets and the things he's saying, I believe so. He's on NOME Impact, so I'm pretty sure they did.
And then he also had a round where he can kind of like speak his piece against True Foe, or whatever. Then you just look at like even though he hasn't had that many battles, like the performances we have seen have been really good. Him versus Clone. Watch that battle by the way. Get the views up for that battle. Great battle.
Show love to the battles, not so much the controversy.
Right.
You're gonna show love to the controversy. Show love to the battles too.
Yeah.
Because now it's on YouTube for free, and battle is really good, and it's not getting the reception that I thought it would get.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah. But good performance against True Foe, handled his business there. Good performance against a good Clone.
Yeah.
So why not SM look against a Hollow?
Yeah.
With the backstory. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably get an animated Av, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he wants this battle and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? Hollow is a legend. And
Hollow knows how to make his matchups big.
Yeah.
Like he make them important too.
And Hollow gave him a shot at him his previous battle.
Yeah.
Against Geechee. So why not? What's missing? I don't understand what's missing. I don't get it.
The behind the scenes and payment. That's the part that's missing that we don't get to hear it for the most part.
And mind you, Hollow is on a good run this year too. A sneaky one.
Yeah.
Like him versus.
I think because this is why I feel like it's sneaky because a lot of people, and this is sad to say, I hate that I have to say this, a lot of people didn't pay attention to the Patch Day event like they should have.
Right.
Because you don't really see too many, breakdowns or anything.
Right.
Not that you don't got it. It's not obligated to break anything down, but it's like him and Holla versus Easy was the same day. Or the same weekend. So it's like the focus was on that.
Yeah.
And when Hollow did what he did, it got something to rug. In the third round, for him to bring out, I'm saying too much.
Yeah.
Watch it on YouTube.
They had a freestyle round.
What?
And then, but
I thought he won.
I thought he won before the freestyle round. Shout out to Sharon. Shout out to Sharon. But I had. And
then he had at this point, I'm gonna wait. I always wait before I say
top
something
3 battle of
classics
the year with
Ill Will.
Yeah.
So it's like those two alone puts him in a great space. So it's like to the masses it's sneaky, but it shouldn't because y'all didn't really pay attention to this other performance that he had.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that was in 1 month.
Yeah,
that was in the same month.
If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't that far apart.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think what Hollow versus February 4th, right? Am I bugging?
I'm pretty sure that
Divide Cocker won.
I'm pretty sure that was in January.
January,
and I feel like the Chrome because the Chrome card was in February. I'm
Chrome was end of February.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in February. So, but
that's kind of the same month.
Right. But that's another battle that I want because I feel like it's a great opportunity for Av to again perform on a big stage against a high quality opponent. You know what I'm saying? When you look at all the people he's faced of a high caliber, Charlie Clips, what happened in that battle? Even though if you want to say the battle wasn't as great as we would like, he won that battle. What happened against him in Arsenal in NOME 9?
How do you feel about Av versus Torque?
That's another battle I like too. But that's another battle I like. I'm about to say that's another battle I like too. But at the same time, it's like again, I think Twerk wants a big plate too. I'm not quite sure what big plate he's looking for, but I know he wants a big plate too.
Now that's definitely not going down. But it's like, God dang, that's K-Shine.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Can people get on the phone and talk it out and communicate? God dang!
That's a battle. Now that's a battle right there.
What?
The battle of the performers.
Noah 888 says Av versus Rock.
Interesting. Okay, I like the battle.
Av is in a lot.
I'm about to say.
Av better be on SM because if we mention all these places,
Right.
pick one.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Av would be with it. I think Rock would be with it. But it's crazy because like
they were with it, but
at one point in time,
I said Smack.
Yeah, at
What's
one point
up?
in time,
He said I'm with it, Black. And it's like I think they got calls and they
I'm about to say at one point in time there was like 2020, 2021 time. But that scream, even though we're probably past that, but that screams a till death type match. But we're kind of past that right now. But in terms of SM, I like that battle too. I just don't think that like they're.
I think Drake is on kick now. So
yeah,
this is a little tidbit for you. I don't mean it. Yeah, you operate like.
But
that. Go ahead.
But I do like Av and Rock. I don't necessarily think they have a lot. Like I don't think they will do a lot of like history talk. But I just think it's just good from an explosive. Yeah, for sure. But I think it would be like a lot of like it would just be extremely explosive, which is that's all you need from an Av and a Rock battle. So I like that battle too, for sure.
I feel like for the most part you haven't given me a mega main event though.
Event?
Does SM require to have at least one mega event?
You know a battle.
Main event.
You know a battle I want, but it's not likely to happen though.
Talk to me.
It's probably not going to happen.
I'm not stopping this brother from saying whatever you want to say.
Nah, a battle that I've wanted for a long period of time, but I don't think it's going to happen just because of just the situations. I want Rum Nitty versus Loaded Lux on SM. I'm just being honest, man. If it's not, because here's the thing, it's not gonna happen in the volume, right? Because Loaded Lux
should happen.
It should happen, but Loaded Lux just garners too much attention, too much money for it to be in a small room or whatever.
Hold on, who did Rum Nitty call out when he won champion here?
He called out Cal, Mook. He mentioned Lux, but Lux wasn't really in the forefront.
Supposed to pick one. Someone's supposed to pick one.
He called out Cal, Mook, Verb, and Lux were like the four. I remember.
He might get Cal.
He might get Cal. I like that one too. But I think Lux and Nitty just matters that much more.
I like the matchup too. I ain't gonna hold you.
But the reason why I'm saying it's not likely to happen is because we know Lux, Daylight, that's still up in the air. I still don't know what's going on with that. At this point, I don't know. Daylight already battled outside of like the Lux battle. It doesn't hurt for Lux to battle somebody since they haven't gotten that situation.
The event was not a success if you got to refund everybody. So this is not even no bashing towards Create For You League platform. And actually, I was helping with the promotion as well. But you got to refund everybody money. I don't think it's a safe bet to put that on that card.
Exactly.
And we don't even know about the next event that they're supposed to have in July. So I feel like Daylight versus Lux on that platform might be dead. You know what I mean?
And if that's
again,
the case,
I understand Lux wants to make money. Daylight want to make money, but I'm pretty sure the league owner wants to make money as well. And it's I understand you own the rights to it, but business is business. There has to be ROI.
Yeah.
And if there is none, the point where you have to refund everybody, I'm pretty sure you lost out on based on how they was talking.
Yeah.
It was in the spaces, and I think King Bao said a few things. Oh, they didn't make no bread.
Yeah.
Because you're refunding.
Yeah.
I just don't see that matchup happening anytime soon.
I know. So with that being said,
it should be Nitty. Yeah. Battle Nitty. Do it between.
What else makes sense? Recent champion of the year. We're saying that he's like the
top
best,
guy.
The top guy.
I feel like because you got Easy the Block Captain. I feel like he's the hottest right now, right? But
it's crazy because yes, but at the same time, it's like people are like preconditioned to like have Nitty at like a certain place. So like I don't even think I think he's just Nitty at this point.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because he won champion of the year. I'm not saying it doesn't help it most definitely helps his profile. But
It's what we expect of him.
It solidifies what we already thought about him at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I feel like he's just a cool person, humble, down to earth. So he's not in the headlines. So doesn't act. Because you gotta think the gossip and the talks of somebody arguing with that person, it helps your profile a little bit in terms of awareness of who you are, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Nitty don't say nothing.
right.
We literally got blamed. Shout out to Murder Mook. Salute to you.
Right.
We got blamed. Oh, you picking guys that's in the spaces.
Yeah.
Nitty not in spaces. Nitty don't say a word.
Nah,
the guy that didn't say a word.
You don't.
That didn't argue for himself at all. Look, he argued one day because somebody, yo, Nitty, you could win champion of the year. Like, oh, really? Right. Oh, I think I'm champion of the year. He said probably for one day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, he doesn't really talk. So I think he is a top guy still.
Yeah.
For me personally, we ranked him that. So
yeah. The same way that we had like multiple matchups for Av, there's multiple matchups for Nitty just for the sake of him being champion of the year. It could be Nitty and Cal. It could be Nitty. It could be Nitty and Verb. It could be Nitty, but there's another matchup I have for Verb. You already know I'm going with that. But then it could be Nitty and Lux. And I feel like for me personally, I know it's a long shot. I want Nitty and Lux. I think it's a huge.
Yeah, because I feel like with Lux, I feel like with Murder Mook and Loaded Lux, their name and what they've done in the past, it just gives them, oh, this is a mega event.
Yeah.
This is a huge deal. We're just programmed to feel that way, and I feel like it works for most people, for most consumers. I would love Lux and Nitty. I'm not mad at that. I would love to see what Lux says on that. Mm-hmm. I feel like I think I asked him during an interview, but it's like that was briefly. It wasn't nothing crazy. Mm. But I don't think Lux and Nitty needs history either. They don't need history.
It doesn't. They just rap really fucking good.
Just got Big K. Yeah,
they just rap really good.
There was no history with that. He was create something as it's being booked.
Yeah.
I would say Verb and Swamp, but that's not a mega joint. But the way they've been heating up
that's another
each other.
one. Yep.
But I feel like Verb, with what he's been saying, he wants Ill Will first, right? Then Ill Will tweets out, take Swamp first. So I'm like, what is going on here? What's happening here?
Verb likes to pump fake until he gets the biggest bag, which genius in that regard. I'm about to say genius in that regard, but
I'm about to take Ill Will. I need my money here. I'm about to take Swamp.
It's a triangular effect because I remember Swamp called out Cal and Cal said he was with it. Mm-hmm. So Swamp may either get a Cal battle or a Verb battle depending on how things depending on how things line up or whatever. Another battle that's I ain't gonna lie.
KC ESP, it's annoying to y'all, but in terms of financials and putting the pressure on, I guess, different entities to make the right offer, is genius for him. Just saying. Yeah. Just saying.
Another battle that I think that's going to happen, because this guy delivered. Like, anytime he says, oh, we're going to make this happen, it usually happens outside of the Chaos battle. I don't know what happened with that. DNA and Jerry Wess.
I think that
I think that's
possibly be.
I'm about to say, I think at this point, like, DNA tried to get him on SM, I want to say last year. Didn't happen. And you gotta think, Jerry Wess missed out a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was supposed to battle Twerk on the Battle in the Bayou. That fell through. You know what I'm saying? That was a huge look for him. And then he reminded people why, you know what I'm saying, he was getting that initial push 2019, 2020, because how good he can be against mid-tiers, but also like how entertaining he just is. Mm-hmm. The thing about Jerry is like, can he beat a top-tier opponent? Yeah. The only top-tier opponent I feel like he beat was Danny, clear, right? But even you can say, Danny slipped up in the battle, yada, yada, yada. But when he got his initial run, you know what I'm saying, him versus Nitty, had him losing. Him versus John, debatable. The one that stung for him was him and Arsenal, the Arsenal battle. Mm-hmm. The Arsenal battle is kind of what, for me, kind of like, I ain't gonna say plummeted his rise, but it most definitely like kept him from ascending to where he was supposed to be. Because I thought like they gave him that push, and I thought like, okay, he's headed towards like that top tier reign. Mm-hmm. After the Arsenal battle, I felt like it kind of he was in limbo after that, because then he battled Swamp on the UM, lost first round, battled Loso on NOME and whatever. I thought he lost that one, but I thought he picked up steam in 2022. Yeah. Beat Lou Castro, like, and even though Lou Castro choked 2 out of 3 rounds, extremely electrifying. Called out Clips, called out Rock, called out whomever or whatever. Then he's again reminding people again with the Foots performance. I thought great performance against Foots. So I think this DNA battle means a lot. And we just know that DNA takes pride in like beating up on mid-tiers of people that are trying to make that rise. You know what I'm saying? So for both of them, for both of them, it means something, especially at this point, because DNA doesn't really have that many big matchups, because a lot of the people that he's trying to battle,
they won't battle him.
Right, exactly. So him and Jerry make sense at this point. Yeah. But it probably means more to Jerry than it does DNA.
When you think about it, SM is so easy to create.
Yeah.
It really is. It's not that hard. Because someone in the chat just said Rex and chess. Oh, pardon me, I just fucked it up. Hello. He said, oh man! Did you watch what was it? Was it Doctor Strange or Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
When she said, what about American Chop?
He said, wait, I didn't say that. She said, oh. She said, oh. Right.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You know, but I'm saying, Rex and Chess would be great on SM.
I mean, Rex called him out after the Suge battle. He said, I'll battle Chess when he stopped choking. You know? Rex getting into the gym, playing basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get back in shape.
So, he's in military workout material. Shout out to Rex. The chat's blowed up now. Yeah. But it's not that hard. Aver versus Swamp. Yep. Possibly. That's not locked in. Yep. What will break everything down? But I would hate for it to be on SM.
What?
Speaking of Lux.
Yeah.
If you said, Loaded Lux versus B Dot. Sold!
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The rest of the it could be some prime match, but that's not, you don't put that on the big stage.
Yeah.
You do not put that on the big stage, dog. Don't do it.
But that's just to go to show you how many, that's the thing, for Lux, it's I know he's really, really hell-bent on battling Daylight, but he has other matchups that he could go with. That'll make money with.
Yeah, B-Dot, JC, who else? Nitty, come on.
Danny wants him. You know what I'm saying? So, he got 3 or 4 of the bags.
That'd be crazy if with all the situation, all the gossip going on. This is what you did it for?
Yeah.
I ain't mad. But no, let me say this. When you sign to do something, you should do it. I'm leaving it alone. I said in my comment section, if you sign on to say, if you say yes something, do it yes and tell. If you say no, everybody's time's not wasted. So I'm not going to sit here and joke around like that. But I think people are like, oh, shit, okay. It's Loaded Lux.
Right.
Murder Mook versus Briz Roasting. That's not a crazy match to me, but it's just the history and... You know what I mean? It kind of oh shit, we finally got one.
That's 3 years.
For mega matchups.
3 years. And they were supposed to battle on SM 3 years ago, 2020.
You know what I think hurts matchups? If there was already business done. I feel like a lot of MCs and how leagues are run it, we paid you something maybe. We paid you something, you did business. So I feel like new MCs want new contracts and new deals.
Yeah.
So I think that's just
I'm trying to think of battles where there was a situation like that and it ended up being still being good.
Mm-hmm. We're doing SM talk, by the way, but I'm not mad at Easy versus B Dot on the Riot.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
I can't name that many because, I can't.
And I'm not confirming or denying any matchups. I'm just saying, so I'm not leaking anything. Shout out to LTBR in the chat trying to quote me. Yeah. You're full of shit. We don't rock with y'all over here. You hear me? France, I will be sending you an email with a letter. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
The camera's still on?
Oh, you good.
Okay. But those are the matchups I'm thinking of, though. Specifically, I do want to see Fonz and Suge. I feel like that's a great battle.
We low-key created SM card.
Yeah.
So to play a game, from what we hear today, what we just, we did a lot. See what ends up on a card.
Yeah.
See what ends up on a card, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But, all right, we can chat while we're here. Any other matchups other than what we said for SM that y'all would like to see on SM before we close this out? We mentioned K-Chan versus Twerk. Probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Mike P versus Tay-Rock. Tito.
I know Tito wants that battle. At this point, Tay-Rock is taking anybody. So I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know.
Somebody said Cal versus Walla. Walla said Cal versus Goods.
They have been pushing that battle. I'm not. I ain't gonna front. I'm not the biggest fan of that battle, but I mean,
I would have rather that on NOME.
Yeah,
it's not. I'm not crazy for SM. I would like to see it, but not
like just to do a wrestling like a wrestling reference. It's like NOME is starts the road to starts the road to WrestleMania. So I can always compare NOME to a Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. And I always compare SM to WrestleMania. So it's a good build up into a even bigger matchup, if that makes sense. I mean, Cal and Goods has history. I remember way back in the day with Calico around 2010, 2011. I want to say right after battling Young Ill or whatever. Yeah. And I was around the time
Young Ill back.
I was about to say around the time that Goods battled Hollow on the first NOME or whatever, or maybe a little bit before that. It was a footage of them going back and forth, like all the way back in the day when Calico had his Caesar and Goods was a little bit on the heavier side. So there is history there, right? Yeah. But in terms of stylistically and in terms of just this is just other matchups I would rather see. And then on top of that, like it'll be interesting because I remember Good said that he doesn't want to battle unless it's in NY. Like his next battle, he wants it to be in NY. That's what he said.
But would he turn down an SM look though?
I don't know.
Sound good until you get put under that. You know what I mean?
Because free serve, wasn't him and Surf supposed to happen at one point in time?
Oh, of course, yeah.
So
multiple times.
I don't know what happened there. So I don't know, but like just from what he said, you know what I'm saying? He says that he wants his next battle to be in NY. Like he went on record saying that on I forget what footage it was, but like, it was like outside of like the homecoming event. He said, yeah, my next battle I just needed to be in NY. So I don't know.
All right. What else do we have here? I think that's it for the most part. We already mentioned K-Shine. We already mentioned Ab versus Twerk, possibly. Who know why he wants to battle on NY was showing NY love. Because you have an NY style, they're more receptive to what you do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Agree with that's right hook. Yeah, Blitzkrieg, that was a whole like 10 videos ago. All right. Let me see. T-Top versus John.
That's not a bad matchup.
Stay tuned for that. I actually got a video. I'm lacking. When John was on Champion, T-Top called in and they had a little back and forth. So possibly. Yeah. So you are, before we end it, you are out. That's what we want. On behalf of the fans, for the people. Give us 2 matches that we want, right?
Yeah.
And then you could do whatever you want. Just give us 2 that you know for a fact we want. You could do 2 new guys opening up against each other. And then after that, a mid-tier matchup-ish. Let's give us 2 that you know for a fact we want, and the rest I'll let you slide.
Yeah, we only really need like 5 or 6 battles.
Yeah, so if it's 2, like, oh shit, Lux versus B-Dot, bring Riz Ross versus Murder Book, or Twerk versus Av, or something like that. That's all we asking.
Yeah.
That being said, champion.